Who is your future spouse or long-term partner? In today's reading, we're going to find out everything about your future spouse or long-term partner. What do they look like? What's their personality? Where and when you'll be meeting them? And more messages about you and them. I'm going to be reading every detail that comes up for each of the three groups. First, we're going to start by a coffee grounds reading. If you're not familiar with coffee grounds readings, it's a practice that has been used since ancient times in Turkey, Greece, the Middle East, as well as many other places around the world. It is similar to the practice of tea leaf readings, but instead of reading the shapes that were formed by the leaves at the bottom of the cup, we read the shapes formed by the coffee grounds. After that, we're going to look into further details with the cards as well as the dice. But before we start today's reading, I want to thank Keen for sponsoring today's video. If you're looking for a personalized reading to your unique situation, then I highly recommend you to check out Keen. Keen is an online psychic service that connects you with gifted tarot readers, psychics, and astrologers that you can get a reading from through chat messaging or a phone call. All you have to do is create an account and you will be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. Keen's psychics are available 24/7, so if you need someone to talk to, there will always be a tarot reader available online to answer your question. What I like about Keen is that every tarot reader has ratings and reviews, so before you book your session, I highly recommend you to check them out. You can also match with the reader through a quick quiz. I personally have tried Keen, and it's my place to go whenever I need a reading, if I don't feel like reading for myself or if I don't have the energy to do it. I always find that the readings from Keen's psychics are insightful and they answer my question. As a new customer on Keen, you will get a 10-minute reading for only $1.99, which is up to $99 in savings. Go to trykeen.com/redfairytarot or click the link below to save big on your first reading. Thank you for listening. Now back to today's reading. We have 3 cups to choose from. This is cup number 1, cup number 2, and cup number 3. Each cup represents one group. Choose the cup you feel mostly drawn to. Use your intuition and trust that your intuition will guide you to the messages that you need to hear. After you've chosen your cup, go to the timestamps in the comment section or in the description box down below and click on the timing that corresponds to your chosen cup. Hi, group number 1, you chose this blue cup. Let's see what your coffee grounds reading will reveal. I'm going to be reading everything that I see in your cup. The messages could be about your future spouse as well as about you. I'm seeing that you do have a divine counterpart, but you could be in a separation right now, or you may have not even met them yet. You've had lots of obstacles and challenges in your journey that will lead you to your divine counterpart. I'm seeing that you've had so many distractions along the way, karmic connections and false soulmates that you've mistakenly thought that they were your divine counterpart, but you only ended up hurt and confused. I'm also seeing an eagle in your cup. The eagle symbolizes courage, wisdom, foresight, and he is the bearer of prayers to the spiritual realm. This is your sign to not lose hope and focus on manifesting the connection you desire, because I'm seeing an honest, loyal, and supportive long-term partnership in your destiny. There is a distance between where you live and where your soulmate lives right now. one of you will be driving or traveling to see the other. This person will be proposing to you in the future. If you can see here in the cup, there is the shape of two people and one person is getting down on one knee. I'm also seeing an engagement party or a wedding. This person is someone who is going to love and accept you fully and deeply. They know your worth and you will mean a lot to this person. I'm seeing two continents here. This could indicate that they come from a different background than you. There will be travel for you. You have a trip planned in your future, and that's where you will meet your soulmate. It could also be you relocating to another country to study or work. You are already connected to this person telepathically. You have a strong spiritual connection. You are both tied together and you will end up together. I'm also seeing a swan in your cup. The swan is a symbol of loyalty, love, romance, and commitment. It refers to the soul's ability to travel beyond the body. In the spiritual realm, you've already met this person, and it won't be long till you meet them in this physical realm. When you meet your divine counterpart, you will instantly feel a sense of familiarity with this person. You will feel a strong connection, and they will feel it too. Let's find out the timing and how you will be meeting them, as well as more about who they are. For this, I'm going to be using tarot, oracle cards, and then a dice reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Your future spouse or long-term partner is family-oriented. I feel that both of you have the same goal and vision when it comes to love. They want to have a happy ending with you and create a stable home. They have always believed that somewhere out there is someone who shares the same goals and vision with them. They basically want a partner through life, to have each other's back, be a team, and look after each other. And I feel that with this person, you will have that shared goal. I'm seeing a simple and calm life for you with this person. You will be able to take life slowly, day by day, and practice your hobbies and the things that make you happy. I'm hearing an artist. Some of you are artists, whether you like to paint, bake, write, or sing. I'm not seeing a city life for you in the future, but more of a cottage, simple countryside life. You haven't been treated well in your past relationships. The connections have always been unstable, hot and cold. Some of your past lovers leave, then they come back asking for you to take them back. And this has lowered your self-esteem a little bit and affected the way you see love in general. There is someone from your past, in particular, this one person that you couldn't forget. The connection was so intense with them that you mistook them for a divine counterpart, but they are actually a karmic. The cards are telling you that you're worth so much more than that, and you deserve better. It wasn't an equal connection, because you were giving to this person more than what they have been given to you. I'm seeing that you have a big heart, and when you love someone, you give your all. This person enjoyed you giving them everything you can, and to be honest, no one else will give this person the same love that they have received from you. They don't have the same heart as you, and they don't have the same love language as you. The karmic relationships that you've had in the past serve as a reminder and a lesson of who you don't want to be with in the future. The Ace of Cups is a confirmation that your future spouse or long-term partner will have the same love language as you. They will give back to you the same way you've always been giving your love to others. And I feel that this supportive partnership is a gift from the universe. The good people that come into our life and stick by our side are a gift, because they are rare. The Ace of Pentacles, present with the Ace of Cups in the same spread, is a very positive omen. This is a beautiful connection, a once-in-a-lifetime type of connection, and a lucky one. This true love that you will be receiving and giving to this person is very powerful, and I feel that with the Ace of Pentacles, your union will bring you both abundance and a new chapter in life that is so much different from your past. You can see the little portal in the Ace of Pentacles. That symbolizes a new journey. A new world will open up for you with this person. The Ace of Pentacles usually indicates 1 year or a season. You could be meeting this person within a year or less than a year from now. We also have the Knight of Swords, which symbolizes speed. This confirms that it's not going to take much longer for you to meet this person. Positive change is coming for you sooner than you think. We also have the Knight of Wands, which could indicate travel, and earlier in the cup, I saw you driving, going on a trip, or relocating. You could be moving somewhere new on your own or going on a solo trip. Either way, there is a move for you. If you're thinking of moving right now or going on a solo trip, it's a good time to do it, because this will be a life-changing experience for you, and it will be completely worth it. After you relocate or go on the solo trip, things will feel lonely at first, but that's just you adjusting to the change, getting to know yourself from within, and dive deeper into your spirituality and your purpose. I feel that you will be meeting your future spouse online, on a dating app, or on social media. I feel that this person will come easy to you because it's a connection that is meant to be. I'm going to pull some oracle cards to get more messages about this connection. At the back of the deck, we have summer. You've been working so hard during this winter. Summer is going to be a very positive and happy time for you, where you enjoy your rewards and the fruits of your hard work. Summer is going to be your time to feel joy, take it easy, and go on adventures. This can also mean that you may meet your future spouse next summer or after the summer, which is during fall. Next summer is going to be one of the most positive and lucky seasons for you. It's going to be your time to shine, and people around you will notice your shine. I love the synchronicity in your reading. Earlier, I saw an eagle in your cup, and here we have an eagle depicted in this card. The eagle is the bearer of prayers to the spiritual realm. You're highly connected to the spiritual realm, and because you have a good heart, your prayers are heard, whether you feel that way or not. Your crown chakra is open, and you receive spiritual downloads. This card encourages you to follow your intuition, because your intuition has developed even more during the past few months. You're also a powerful manifester. You have the power to attract the reality you want, and soon, the thing that is on your heart, the desire that you want the most about your love life, which I feel that it's a romantic and a meaningful connection where you're treated right, it will be yours in less than a year. The timing is about summer or fall. You come from a family of shamans, healers, and spiritualists who used to use herbs for healing, sounds, and incantations. You have these powers inside you, and I feel that you are given time and solitude to unleash your potential and discover who you are. Get to know yourself better, and this takes time, patience, and self-love. You are highly spiritual, and you are connected to the wolf as a spirit animal and to the moon. Look up your moon sign, because your moon sign affects the way you deal with life and its challenges. If you haven't met your soulmate yet, the advice here is to get to know yourself better and love yourself first. Shed your old mindset and self-limiting beliefs, because this is affecting how you see yourself, your worth, as well as who you surround yourself with. And this is also affecting how other people see you. Confidence and loving yourself makes you more attractive. I also feel that your divine counterpart will change the way you see the world, and you will grow with them so much spiritually and feel at peace. I'm seeing a lot of transformation from within. This is definitely a life-changing connection, and it will change you. Some people we meet change us by teaching us something and by opening our eyes into different perspectives. There is a feeling of positivity and safety when it comes to your future partner. That's why you should never ignore your intuition and your gut feeling, because that feeling communicates with you, whether it's your higher self, your ancestors, or your spirit guides. You need to always listen to it. If you feel uncomfortable with someone, that feeling shouldn't be ignored. But with your future partner, you will have that feeling of safety and familiarity whenever you are with them. I'm going to pull more of my oracle cards to get some physical details about your future spouse. We have all the signs present here, but there is a strong indication of water and fire signs, because we have water signs present twice. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we also have fire signs present twice. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have older than you. This person could be a bit older than you. We have tattoos and piercings. They may have tattoos or piercings, or they may be into tattoos and piercings. We have Gothic style. They may be into metal music, hard rock, or dark wave. They may not necessarily be adopting the Gothic style themselves, but they could be someone who likes dressing in black. They also have a hippie side. They could be spiritual as well. I feel like this person is someone who is a deep thinker. They like vintage look as well. I feel that they pay attention to style, how people are dressing, and that's part of what catches their attention at first. This person will like your style, and it could be from your pictures on social media or dating app. They like art and music. They may have an artistic side. Like we've seen with the Ten of Pentacles, this person is family-oriented. I'm getting a sense of loyalty and a strong desire to belong to someone who you can call home. This person has straight and short hair. They may wear glasses. They are a loner and introverted. They have an air of mystery to them, which is why you are most likely to meet them online, because they don't socialize very much. They are mature, responsible, and loyal. They are not seeking a short-term gratification. This person is seeking a long-term partnership and someone to call home. I'm hearing the lyrics, "I don't care how long it takes, as long as I'm with you, I've got a smile on my face," from the song Here With Me. That's the vibe I get from this person. This is a confirmation that they could be a bit older than you, and that they also want to grow old with you. This is someone who has most likely traditional family values. Not too traditional, but they believe in long-lasting connections. Otherwise, they believe that it's not worth it. And I'm seeing a long-term connection for you with this person. This confirms the presence of the Ace of Pentacles that we had earlier in this spread. Your union is going to bring you both abundance and a renewed hope. We also have the timing, fall and summer, highlighted in this reading. So that's the timing predicted for this union. It's not going to take long, but it will be unexpected. There is an element of spontaneity in the way that you will meet with this person. This connection is deeper than a physical bond. It's a union of a soul family. This also reveals that you both have the same spiritual values, and you will be guided towards each other. This card symbolizes communication and messages, and this is a further confirmation that you will be meeting them online, on social media, or a dating app. However, you need to be careful of imposters and opportunists, because your long-term partner may not be the first person that you date online. Always follow your intuition and don't trust people. Have faith and don't lose hope, but at the same time, take your time to listen to your intuition and be careful who you open up to and trust. I'm going to get more clarification about who this person is with the dice. Their initials could start with the letters B, U, O, C, I, or X. They could be a Cancer or a water sign. We have a strong indication of water signs in this reading. Maybe you could be a water sign yourself. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have the number 2, which represents partnership and an equal connection. This could also mean that you may have the same life path number or the same sun sign or moon sign. The number 1 could indicate that the timing will be about 1 year from now or less, and we have the number 8 present twice. This could refer to the month of August, which is an indication that you may meet your future spouse in a year from now or less, around the month of August, or around Cancer season. That's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope this reading helped you gain some clarity and a deeper insight. I love you and see you in my next reading. Hi, group number 2. You chose this red cup. Let's see what your coffee grounds reading will reveal. Just like group number 1, I'm going to be reading everything that I see in your cup. The messages could be about your future spouse as well as about you. You're someone who has high standards. You're not afraid to walk the journey alone, and you're not afraid to leave when you feel disrespected and people respect you for it. You may have had some of your exes who regret treating you the way they did because they didn't expect you to leave. Many of the people that you've dated were emotionally immature. You were dating people who didn't have the same mindset or principle as you. This may not resonate with everyone, but many of you have been single for a long time. And that's because you are being protected. You are being directed to shift your focus inwards, to get to know yourself better, and towards your life's purpose and career. Blackbirds are your messengers and spirit animals. Pay attention to the signs around you when you see a blackbird. I'm seeing that from the outside, you may seem a bit intimidating and unapproachable. People assume that you have high standards, which is true. You know your worth, but when they start a conversation with you, they realize that you're very nice and your inner child shines through. Your future long-term relationship is connected to your childhood and to your inner child. When you were much younger, you manifested this love with your future spouse. Also, your parents' relationship influenced the way you see love. If your parents had a good relationship, then you wanted a similar connection. But I feel that for the majority of you, your parents did not have an ideal relationship, and that's why you have high standards, because you don't want to be in a relationship that turns out to be abusive and unfulfilling. I feel that your future spouse is also picky. Not only are they picky when it comes to relationships, they are also picky with who they surround themselves with. Just like you, they are very careful with who they let into their social circle of friends. You are going to date 2 people before you cross paths with your future spouse or long-term partner. I feel that you haven't met this person yet, and it's going to take some time before you meet them. That's why there isn't a lot of information about them in the cup. You have other things that you need to work on first. Your self-development, your career, your purpose. Figure out who you are and what path you want to take. I definitely see that there is a lot of similarities between your upbringing and your future spouse's upbringing. You will have so many things in common. I'm seeing that there will be a lot of communication between you. You will have so much to talk about, and that's how you will bond. It's a beautiful connection that is worth taking its time. Let's find out the timing and how you will be meeting them, as well as more about who they are. For this, I'm going to be using tarot and oracle cards, and then I'm going to do a dice reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. This is a sign of a reunion of soulmates. When you meet your future spouse, it's going to feel like a reunion with a long-lost friend. You will both feel a sense of familiarity towards each other. I also feel that your relationship is going to feel mostly peaceful. You both will get along really well. There are going to be lots of happy moments in your relationship. This person is not just a future spouse or a soulmate, they will also be your best friend. You will be having lots of moments together. I'm seeing you both as inseparable. Even your families will notice this about you. Your future spouse is your soulmate. They are someone who's caring, they are generally a happy and a positive person. They love to have fun and they are fun to be around. They could come from a big family who has many celebrations and social gatherings. This is a connection that you have manifested. As we have seen earlier in your Coffee Grounds reading, your younger self has manifested this. The connection you wanted when you were much younger is what is going to manifest in your future. I'm seeing mutual understanding and respect in this connection, which is beautiful. It's going to take some time before you meet your future spouse. Temperance tells us that you're going to need some patience, grounding, and moderation. Focus on yourself first. Try to balance your lifestyle and don't be so hard on yourself. Good things take time. Trust in divine timing. If you've been single for a long time and you're wondering why, the reason for this is because you're being protected. It's better to be alone than in the wrong company. There is a beautiful connection written in your destiny with this person. They are an extrovert. They love to party, hang out with people. I also feel that they are very charming. People can be easily charmed by them, and they have an adventurous spirit. They are a thrill seeker. They may have a motorcycle. This person is going to show you so many new things and take you to new places, as they like to discover new places themselves. They may also be into hiking, because I'm getting that they love the outdoors. They are very active. They are the type of person who's not afraid of making conversations. They are going to be the one who initiates a conversation with you, and they will be the one making the first move. I feel that they are also funny. They have a lot of funny stories to tell. They will make you laugh, and that's one of the things that you will like about them. They may be in a relationship right now, but when you meet them, they won't be with this person anymore. You are going to make them realize how unhappy they were in their previous relationship. The Page of Swords reveals that the relationship that they are in right now have taught them lessons. It made them more mature, and they learned more about relationships and who they want to be with. This is also another sign that they are chatty. They will be the first one to talk to you, make a move towards you, and start a conversation. The Three of Cups could indicate that you may meet them at a party, an event, or through friends. With the Two of Swords present in this spread, it indicates that this person is going to be faced with a decision. The presence of the Pages and the Knight of Wands is a sign that this person may fear commitment. They are not really the type of person who believes in marriages, but with you this will change because they don't want to lose you and they want to be with you. You're going to change their perspective and the way they see commitment. They will be making a choice and they will choose you. They will be choosing a new beginning with you, as fully committed to you. There is an engagement and a marriage proposal in your future. You can see the Diamond and the Page of Pentacles and the Diamond and the Four of Wands. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for more details. At the bottom of the deck, we have Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted. With this person, I'm seeing a beginning of a new chapter in your life. Your life will shift after you and this person commit to each other. You are going to feel loved and comforted with them. They are the type that do their best to help around the house, cook a meal, take the trash out, wash dishes, maybe even do some DIY work around the house. I'm also seeing you two travel around the world. They are into traveling. They have an adventurous spirit. They could be a Capricorn or an Aries. I feel like they're going to be protective and possessive over you. They also have a strong presence, but they are a good listener. They want you to be safe, happy, and comfortable, so they will listen to your needs and do what you both think is best for the relationship and for you two to be happy. I also feel that they are not traditional. This person is very open-minded. They could be pagan, atheist, omnist, or have other beliefs or religions. Some of you are psychics yourselves. We also have the card Seer. Some of you may have been mirror scrying or using cards or another tool of divination to read about your future partner and about your life. If you haven't been doing that, then I'm seeing that you have the ability to read energy. You're gifted, you are a seer, and your psychic abilities will develop even more with time. Trust your intuition and your gifts. There is a strong indication of scrying, mirror scrying, water scrying, gazing at a candle or a crystal ball, candle wax readings, card readings, and palm readings. These could be the areas that you're gifted at. Try to get a reasonable amount of sun. The sun helps shift your mood. It makes you feel more positive. It's good to your health, your mental health, and it also helps open your third eye, which will increase your intuitive powers and psychic abilities. There's a huge amount of success and happiness coming for you, and I'm also seeing that you're going to have success and happiness with your future spouse. Let's find out more about who they are and how do they look like. They may have light-colored hair, strawberry blonde hair. They may also have blue eyes, or hazel eyes. They could have dyed hair too. They may have long hair, could be shorter than this, but whatever gender they are, their hair is considered to be long. We also have straight hair. This person is athletic. They have a strong body, they are fit, they like working out, they like exploring the outdoors. They are tall. This confirms what we had earlier in the reading. They are an extrovert. They like to make conversations. They like to talk about interesting topics. And they are also very funny. We have into spirituality. This person is spiritual themselves. They have their own spiritual beliefs and they like to talk about it, share their beliefs, and listen to your thoughts. I feel that they are going to be very curious about you, and they would want to know how you see the world and what are your beliefs about certain things in life. They are not really into fashion. Style is not something that interests them about a person. It's not the main thing. They care more about the connection. They love to talk. But they like hair and makeup. That's something that interests them and they pay attention to. They love music and art. They may be an artist or they may play a musical instrument. Although they are an extrovert and they are not afraid to start conversation, they do struggle with anxiety and low self-esteem from time to time. You're going to meet this person sometime around autumn. We also have nighttime. Could be at a late night party or some night you're hanging out with friends around the autumn season. Some of you are going to marry young. You could meet this person in your 20s. If that's not the case, then this is someone that you've manifested in your childhood, and for them, you are their childhood dream. They are very passionate about you. I'm seeing a lot of passion in this relationship, a lot of compatibility, fiery energy. You may have compatible zodiac signs as well. There is definitely a feeling of reunion in this connection. This is about the people that you're going to be dating prior to meeting your person. Some of you are going to have a couple of short-term connections before you end up with your person. You're going to feel that the connection with these people is not strong and the chemistry is not so intense. Take your time to get to know the person before you make a decision. Let's get some more details with the dice. We have the zodiac sign Capricorn. This is a confirmation of what was said earlier in the reading, that they could be an Aries or a Capricorn. We also have Libra. Their name could start with an A, E, D, O, or I. We have the numbers 6 and 4 present twice. For some of you, this person could be an Aries, born in the beginning of April. I also feel that the number 446 or 644 is a number that you might be seeing a lot before you meet this person. That's all I have for you, group number 2. I hope this reading helped you gain some clarity and a deeper insight into your love life. I love you and see you in my next reading. Hi, group number 3. You chose this blue cup. Let's see what your coffee grounds reading will reveal. Just like the 2 previous groups, I'm going to be reading everything that I see in your cup. The messages are going to be about your future spouse as well as about you. I'm seeing that you have been in a karmic connection. This could be with a partner or a parent. This toxic connection has been highlighted in your cup, and it looks like you've been struggling with this abusive connection for a long time. It left a mark on you, and you're still healing the emotional wounds that have been inflicted on you by this traumatic experience. This toxic person has been draining your vital energies, feeding off your light, and it put you in a dark place for a long time. But because you're strong, instead of being crushed in darkness, you found yourself. You had your spiritual awakening, and you created a new version of yourself from nothing. You were reborn from the pain that you've been through. The suffering you've been through is part of your karmic journey. You've paid your karmic debt. You've been through the worst, and now what's coming is so much better than your past. Meeting your divine counterpart is part of your spiritual journey. You will fulfill your destiny after meeting them. You will help each other see the world from a different perspective, grow, and discover new things about each other. They are very supportive, and I'm seeing that they will lift you up in life in so many ways. They could be a little bit older than you. When you meet your divine counterpart, there will be an intense connection between you, and you will unlock a hidden potential. You may have a business venture after meeting them, or maybe open a business together. Either way, I'm seeing a change in your career. I'm also seeing that you will both help each other heal. You are on the right path towards meeting them. You're both guided towards each other. I'm seeing that you will both cross paths. This connection could start as a friendship at first, a good friendship. I'm seeing lots of communication between you. There could be some challenges at first as well, such as a jealous friend or an ex who doesn't want to let go. Be careful of sharing couple pictures on your social media, because that could give you the evil eye. If you don't know what the evil eye is, it's negative energy sent by envious people towards you, and this negative energy could cause harm if there's not enough protection. I'm not seeing that any of this will harm your connection because you have a strong bond. I'm seeing a strong sense of loyalty and love between you two. Let's find out the timing and how you'll be meeting them, as well as more about who they are. For this, I'm going to be using tarot and oracle cards, and then I'm going to do a dice reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. I feel like you have been called to travel or even move permanently somewhere that's a bit far away from your current location. This could be somewhere near the beach, or a place where cherry trees grow, a place where there is lots of sun. You've been called to move or even go on a trip, and that's where you will find love. Because your future spouse or long-term partner isn't in the place you're in right now. But from what I can see in your reading, you're being guided towards the path of being with your soulmate. I also feel that cats are your spirit animal, and it's good for you to be around cats. They protect you spiritually and send you waves of calm energy. The Fool confirms the travel aspect. I feel that many of you are planning to move somewhere else, starting afresh in a new place where no one knows your name, and carving a new path for yourself. This adventure will be very positive, refreshing, and life-changing for you. It's going to be worth it. I'm seeing that you will be protected during this trip. It will raise your vibrations, and you will meet your soul tribe. Whether you're going on a trip or moving out, this will be very healing for you. You will feel a sense of freedom and spontaneity that will help with your anxiety and get you to embrace your fears. Get to know yourself more and not be afraid to spend time alone with yourself and make peace with your demons. I also feel that it will change your perspective and help you heal from the karmic connection. You will know your worth and realize that there are plenty of fish in the sea, and good people do indeed exist. You need to change your perspective and know your worth, and you will meet the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. You have so many options. A lot of people want to be with you. Whether you know it or not, you have secret admirers. You just have to accept your own company and keep your options open. The wounds from your past gave you trust issues, and you're keeping the doors to your heart closed. Remember how strong you are, and know that your strength and courage is needed in order to find love. If you assume that people will hurt you, then you will never have the chance to experience a beautiful connection. Trust your intuition and your sense of discernment. Go out there and be brave. It will be worth it. I feel that the timing when you will meet your future spouse is up to you. You need to put yourself out there, make a move, and you will cross paths. This person will calm your anxiety. They will be really understanding, and they will support you. They will empower you. One of you could be a Leo. I'm getting that this is going to be a power couple. Your bond is strong, and no one can come between you, no matter how much they try. The Lovers. This is a divine reunion, a true soulmate connection. This person will hold your hand and walk with you towards a shared goal and a beautiful path. I feel that this is going to be love at first sight and an instant connection. Your connection will be protected, and you will help lift each other up. They want to have a partnership with you and a long-term connection. If there is a wedding, I'm not seeing that it's going to be something big. It will most likely be an intimate, romantic celebration with few family members and friends. But it's going to be very beautiful, and I'm seeing lots of flowers. This person loves flowers. You both have the same values, and they want to spend their life with you. I'm also seeing that both of you will be attracted to each other almost immediately. You are very compatible. This relationship is going to be filled with good luck and opportunities. Many of you will have a business together. It's going to give you a sense of achievement. You're going to feel like you've gained something in life by being with this person. They will add value into your life, not just by being there, but also financially as well. You're going through a tough time right now. There is a struggle, a burden on your chest that is stressing you out. This could be a job or your living situation. You do have a solution in mind, but you need to find the strength to make that difficult decision and free yourself from all this burden. Make sure you have enough savings, a clear plan, and that you're safe. A move or a trip will be very lucky for you. I'm going to pull some oracle cards to get more messages. At the back of the deck, we have Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. I feel that you have been ignoring your intuition for a long time. It has been trying to communicate with you and tell you something you need to know about your current situation and about moving. Going for walks in nature will help clear your mind to get these spiritual downloads and know what you really want. This could also be an ancestor who's trying to communicate with you, but your mind is too busy to receive the messages. Pay more attention to your gut feeling and to your intuition. If you feel a certain way about something or someone, then your intuition wants to send you a message. Your feelings are valid. Try not to be hard on yourself. If you need to rest, then rest. Don't push yourself too hard. These messages came out in this reading because this is your current energy. You've been through a lot of stress and anxiety lately. Your mind is very preoccupied, and you need some time to rest. Otherwise, you're heading towards burnout. You need to recharge your energy. Try to meditate and heal. Get enough sleep and calm your mind. I feel that your future spouse or long-term partner is spiritual. They have a spiritual side to them. They are currently working on healing their trauma and probably helping others. They have this down-to-earth, grateful energy to them. They could be an earth sign for some of you. They could be on a plant-based diet, vegan or vegetarian, or they could be the type who likes to eat more fruits and veggies. I'm hearing conscious eating. They could be practicing conscious eating, where they also try to pay attention to what kind of food they eat. Meeting your soulmate will help you unlock a huge part of your spirituality. There is going to be a lot of chemistry in this connection, as well as a lot of passion and attraction on a deeper level. You're going to have a lot of intimacy as well. I feel that you and this person are connected, and your destiny is already written in the stars. You just have to know your worth, and it's okay to set higher standards for yourself. Your spirit guides and ancestors know that you deserve better, and you should know that too. Let's get more details about who your future spouse is. We have sporty style. They could be athletic, they could like going to the gym or going out for a jog. They could also like to dress sporty and comfy most of the time. They may like to wear some jewelry, such as a bracelet or a necklace. They may not be into fashion. They could be into computer science or gaming. They have a geeky side to them. They love reading books. They could be into science or doing research about topics that interest them, such as food and nutrition. They have brown eyes, straight hair. They are not very talkative. This has given me a mysterious type of energy. They could possibly be a loner. They are a deep thinker. This person is really smart and grounded. They are wise beyond their years. No contact. This is a confirmation that you have never had any contact with this person before. You've never met them in this lifetime. With you, they are going to be very talkative. I'm seeing lots of communication between you. They love to talk about everything. They are very open. They are tall. They could also suffer from anxiety. They could be an air sign, such as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's find out the timing and the place where you will be meeting them. So it's going to take some time, maybe a bit over a year or a couple of years or so. It's not going to be so soon. We also have during the spring season and in the countryside. It's not going to be in a city. This is somewhere around the countryside or by the beach. If you are a divine masculine, then they are going to be a bit younger than you. If you are a divine feminine, then they are going to be a bit older than you. There is an intense spiritual connection between you, and this connection is going to enlighten both of you in so many ways. I'm seeing wisdom and elevation for you. You're going to light a spark in them. Your connection is divinely protected as well. This person has some negative people around them. Although they are trying to live consciously and be grounded, they do suffer from having weak boundaries. They are trying to see the good in all people. But having weak boundaries is never good. I'm seeing that they are surrounded by some people who have bad intentions, who may be taking advantage of them, either financially or energetically. These people may try to come between you, whether it's their family or friends, but it won't work because your bond is so strong and the connection is meant to be. You will help them cut these people off and set boundaries. Let's get more details with the dice. Their name could start with the letter A, O, or Q. They could be an Aries, a Virgo, a Scorpio, or a Capricorn. We have the number 4 present twice. 1 also present twice, the number 0 and the number 8. You could be meeting this person from 1 to 4 years from now. In spirituality, the number 4 refers to stability and balance. The number 8 refers to infinity. The number 1, oneness, and the number 0 represents freedom from any limitations. This is a confirmation that your connection with this person is going to be a stable and a healthy connection, free from any limitations. You're going to feel free to express yourself, and it's a long-term, infinite, unconditional love. That's all I have for you, group number 3. I hope this reading helped you gain some clarity and a deeper insight. I love you and see you in my next reading.